What's up everybody, WayoftheBey here, and today we have the B-182 Beyblade Dynamite Battle Entry Set. So today I'm going to be going over the B-182 Beyblade Burst Dynamite Battle Entry Set. This is a new set that comes out for the new Beyblade Burst Dynamite Battle Series. This set comes with everything you need for some amazing Beyblading action. We have a pink recolor of the new Dynamite Belial. We have a red and black custom LR launcher, which so far is the strongest yet, and a grip for that launcher, which gives you great stability when launching, and a new transparent stadium for these DB Beyblades. So first, before we take a look at the Beyblade and the products itself, let's take a look at the box. So first off, the box. We see the stadium and Dynamite Belial in action. At the bottom right, we see the blader that uses Dynamite Belial. This is Bell. He's the main character of the new DB series. At the top right, we see the Takara logo, so this is a Takara product. And looking at the size of the box, it's pretty much the exact same thing, showing you everything in the set from the Beyblade to the stadium. So now taking a look at the back of the box, there is a whole bunch of stuff to go over, but most of it is just pretty much how to launch or Beyblade stuff that most people already know, so we're going to go over the main parts of what's new. So first, looking at the top right of the box. The top right of the box showcases the new system for DB Beys. This is a special system where we have a high mode and a low mode. These high and low modes change how the Beyblade does in battle, which we'll go over later in the video. And over here at the left of the box, we see everything that goes with Dynamite Belial. We see the pink layer, all the parts that go a part of it, and the disc and driver. All these parts are new to Beyblade. Nothing has been released with these parts yet. So we have the Dynamite Belial 2 layer, we have the Nexus disc, and the Venture driver, which we'll take a closer look at later in the video. Over here, we have the launcher, and it's pretty much going over the launcher gimmick. Exact same thing, we'll go over that later in the video, but this comes with a special red and black recolor. Sold separately is a black launcher, but this red and black launcher is separate only in this set. And over here, we also see some stats on how this launcher is better than other launchers, how this custom launcher is better than a sparking launcher and a ripcord launcher. We'll go over that later in the video as well. But this launcher is special. It has customizable parts, you can take it apart, and it is LR, which means you flip it to change its spin direction. And then over here, we see the stadium stats. This stadium that comes in the set is a special stadium. It is 125% in size compared to the basic Takara stadium. It has a bigger battlefield and has 2 pockets compared to the 3 pockets that the basic Takara stadium originally came with. But other than that, that is pretty much everything on the back of the box that is important. And last but not least, at the bottom right here, we see that the Dynamite Belial Beyblade that comes in the set, the special main character Bey, has some upgrades to it in the future. These upgrades consist of parts from the new Fafnir, Valkyrie, Spriggan, and maybe even the new Longans. So upgrades, and we'll go over that in a future video. But that is pretty much everything on the back of the box. Now let's open the Beyblade up and see what comes inside. Alright, so here's everything out of its packaging. We get the stadium, we get Dynamite Belial, we also get the LR custom launcher and the grip that goes with it. We also get stickers, clips, and instructions for the stadium itself. But the first thing we're going to take a look at is the new Dynamite Belial. Alright, so the first thing we're going to take a look at is the driver. So this is the Dynamite Belial driver. This comes with Dynamite Belial, and it is the Venture driver. This is an attack type, sort of balance type driver. This has a plastic tip right in the center that is flat, surrounded by a rubber ring. This is pretty much like the Anchor driver, Merge driver, and the Night driver all combined into the Venture driver. It is a nice transparent pink recolor since it comes with the pink Dynamite Belial. The original one had a different color, but this one is pink. Here is the Venture sticker right there. But overall, looks like a really good balanced looking driver. So that is the Venture driver. Now let's go on to the disc. So the disc is Nexus. This is the Nexus disc. Overall, it looks pretty good. It looks a little strange having just a flat disc overall. It looks like it might scrape when running down low on stamina, but other than that, it looks really cool. This is pretty heavy, just holding it, and looks really powerful. And when it goes with Dynamite Belial, you'll see this has a special gimmick. In high mode and low mode, this actually changes, which we'll see in just a bit. But now, taking a look at the layer. So the layer, this is Dynamite Belial. Dynamite Belial is a right spinning attack type Beyblade. The ring is right spin and the core is right spin only. Now let's actually take apart the layer. To take apart the layer, it's very similar to a Sparking and GT Beyblade. It's like both of them combined into the new Dynamite system. To take apart the layer, you go to the back and you'll see two tabs. You pull those two tabs down and just pop the layer out just like that. And here is the Dynamite core, which is called Belial. This has a really nice pink recolor because this is a special Beyblade, and just overall looks really nice. Now the pink is only plastic. The pink metallic looking metal ring around it, that is actually only plastic. I just realized that suddenly now, and it's kind of disappointing. At first I thought it was metal, and it would have been a really heavy chip, kind of like the Diabolos 1 chip from GT, but sadly it is plastic, but overall looks really nice. Here is the back of it, here is the teeth for Belial, and it is very similar to a GT chip. This has the teeth for these Beyblades, so customizing them, you take the core, which has the teeth, and changing it with different rings. Now taking a look at the next part, this is the Dynamite ring. This has 3 blades like another 3-bladed main character Beyblade. It is more aggressive though, and it is right spin only and looks really nice. So this is the Dynamite ring. Putting it together with Dynamite Belial, you get Dynamite Belial. So here it is. These parts also come with a special layer weight. These are armor pieces. This is pretty much the layer weight version of a GT Beyblade. This is the armor. This one is called 2, and it is really heavy looking. This pretty much adds weight to the Dynamite Beyblade layers. Putting it all together, you grab the armor piece, put it in these 2 little slots right here with the Dynamite ring, putting it together like that. Then you grab the Dynamite core, which is Belial, and then you just push it down and it snaps into place, putting the Beyblade together like that. And then you just clip it. And there you go. The little weight is right around the ring. And overall looks really nice. Now there is another mode to Dynamite Belial. You can grab the core, take it out, you can grab the armor piece and flip it. That's why there's some special stickers. You can put the armor on top instead and grab the core and put it at the bottom. This changes its mode. The mode you saw earlier was low mode. This is high mode. This is a special mode that changes its center of gravity. When it is in low mode, it has a low center of gravity, but when it's in high mode, it has a high center of gravity, which changes how the Beyblade does in battle. A very cool gimmick for these new Beyblades. So like you saw on the front of the box, you can change the layer weight's direction, you can flip them and change how it is. We have high mode and low mode. So first, let's take a look at low mode. So when putting the Beyblade together, we'll just put it back into its low mode form and lock it together. Then you grab the Nexus disc and the Venture driver. So we'll put it together like that. And when putting it together, it clicks. No, oh, nope, that didn't work. And then it should click normally. And let's check its teeth. Dynamite Belial has some pretty tight teeth. And then bursts, and that is really tight. But looking at the layer itself, here is everything put together. As you can see, the disc is flush with the ring itself. Looks really nice. It's flush with the armor piece. This is Dynamite Belial in low mode. Now we're going to change it to high mode, and this is it in high mode. So as you can see, the armor piece looks different, and there is a giant gap between the layer. So with it in low mode and high mode, it changes its center of gravity and how it does in battle. With it in high mode, the disc and the layer are separate. The layer is higher while the disc is lower, changing how it does. It does change how the layers will make contact and just how it does overall. In low mode, it might go to the center, but in high mode, it'll zoom around, dealing some attacks in the stadium. So changing its mode will definitely change how it does in battle. And in low mode Dynamite Beyblades only take Dynamite discs. As you can see, they are very strange with their height. And in high mode, it can take any disc. So if you have a disc like Double Zero or the Around or a Hurricane, you can put it with these Dynamite Beyblades in high mode only. That's where the disc teeth actually make contact with the disc itself. But in low mode, only Dynamite discs like Nexus go with low mode combos. So that is pretty much the gimmick for Dynamite Belial. We will test this out in a little bit in the new stadium. But overall, this is Dynamite Belial. We're gonna have to do tons of test battles. It looks really cool, and I'm excited to see how this gimmick works. But now let's take a look at the launcher. All right, so here is the custom LR launcher that comes in this set. This set comes with a special black and red recolor, I guess you could say, of the Dynamite launchers. Overall, these look really nice just in design overall. They do look pretty similar to the Sparking launchers just in size overall, but look a lot nicer and actually stronger. They are a little longer in length comparison, just slightly by a few centimeters, but overall look really nice and hopefully don't break as easily as Sparking launchers. Now, these are LR launchers. How it works is you can see on the bottom, it says L and then R. There's two clips on the side, and with these clips, you just take the, spinning gear off like that. And you can put it back on and clip it together like that, but you can take it apart like so. And then you have the gear spinning part. And then you can take the actual gears that make the Beyblade spin right here and take it off as well. And then you just have the core launcher itself. You can't take it off or anything, it's all locked in place, but here it is. Now here's where you flip it. We had it in right, turn it left now, and you take the gears, put it down, you take the winding core, make sure it lines up correctly as you can see right here, put it together, clip it, and now it is left spin. So you just flip the launcher itself, which is really cool. And these are customizable, like the name says. Since this is a red special recolor, these have red recoloring, but there is a black one which you can swap the red with the black, which looks really nice, and you can do a whole bunch of cool customizing with these launchers. Now, looking at the grip. This is just a regular grip, nothing too special. Here is a regular one we used to have, or we have right now. Pretty much the exact same thing, except the plastic gray is transparent. But other than that, the exact same thing. Now with this grip, you can put it in different ways. You can put it where it's like this, where you launch, the other way, or like this, right here. And it is actually really difficult to put together, but we can just grab it here, pop it in, if we can. Let's see. There we go. And here is the launcher. Really nice. The launcher matches all together, and you can just grab it and let it rip. So that is the custom LR launcher and the grip core that goes with it. Really cool, and I can't wait to see how this does and how it increases Beyblade's spin and everything. But this is a really nice custom LR launcher. So that is the LR launcher. Now let's actually go to the new stadium and see what that's all about. All right, so looking at the stadium, it is a really big stadium, and this one is special. It is transparent, just like all the other Beyblade stuff in this set. We got a red and black recolor of a launcher and the pink Dynamite Belial. This is a special transparent stadium. Now you can buy a separate one, but this one looks like the basic Takarazuki Stadium with the plastic outside and the all white stadium floor. But this one is completely transparent, which looks really nice, and we have some cool mats under it as well. So here is the stadium top and the stadium itself. Now looking at the stadium itself, this is huge. Now looking at it, you can see there are 3 points to the stadium. We have the center where all the battling takes place. We have the first ring, and the first ring in the center, this is the basic Takarazuki Stadium's entire battlefield. But we have a third ring, which makes the stadium itself big and huge. Beyblades will zoom around now. Battles won't take place in the center anymore. It'll be all around the stadium. We have 3 points. In each point, it gets a little bit higher. On the top, they'll go in for the attack, and it'll be really cool. So we have 3 points, and this entire area right here is an extra few centimeters of battlefield, which is insane. And I really like the stadium shape itself. Looks really cool, and we're getting a little closer to a real life anime stadium. Each time they get bigger and bigger, and let's see where we will be in a few years. But to put it together, you just grab the top of the stadium itself, line up these little places where the clips will go, and once you clip it together, you have the stadium itself, which looks really nice. So now that we've taken a look at the stadium, the launcher, and the Beyblade itself, let's do some test battles with the new Dynamite Belial. Alright, so first we're going to do some test launching. Right now we're going to test Dynamite Belial in low mode. So that means the disc is flush with the layer itself, and you can see the core better. So this is it in low mode. Let's see how it reacts. Alright, putting it together, not very difficult. Let's see. Ready, 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Ooh, that felt really good to launch. And Dynamite Belial going around, and is moving a lot in the center, as you can see. Yep, in the center, and is moving pretty well. So now let's try it in high mode. Alright, so here it is in high mode. And high mode, it has a higher center of gravity, so it might move around a little more. No idea, let's see. Alright, putting it together, and ready, 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Oh yeah, definitely, the launcher is great. But looking at Dynamite Belial, it did go on the outside ring, and it is moving a little closer to the outer ring. With a higher center of gravity, it looks a little wobbly, but overall, seems to be moving a little bit the same way. But who knows, in battle, it might just be drastically different, so we'll have to see in just a bit. But it looks like it's more wobbly, but with a lower center of gravity, it might have more stamina, and with a higher center of gravity, it'll just go around and losing stamina, but might have more attack power. No idea. But that was Dynamite Belial launching it and seeing how it does in battle. Overall, the stadium looks great. I can't wait to do more battles in the future with it. But now, let's have Dynamite Belial go up against some other Beyblades. Alright, and for the battles, we will have Dynamite Belial go up against Tempest, Dragon, and Mirage Fafnir. We're going to have one battle in high mode and one battle in low mode. Alright, so for the first battle, we have Dynamite Belial going up against Tempest Dragon. And Dynamite Belial is in low mode. Ready, 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Alright, both Beyblades landing. Dynamite Belial in the outer ring looks really nice. Alright, some small contact. Tempest Dragon in the center, losing stamina while Dynamite Belial goes in for the attack. And some good attacks they are, both going back and forth now. And it's going down to stamina. Ooh, and Tempest Dragon getting that right there. The charged metal driver does have some good lag. Alright, so Dynamite Belial will be in high mode now. Let's see how it does. Ready, 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Alright, so both landing. Dynamite Belial in the outer ring. Ooh, now going in for the attack. Ooh, some good attacks, both going back and forth. Ooh, going down the stamina. Ooh, but once again, loses to Tempest Dragon. So far, not doing so well, but let's see how it does against Mirage Fafnir. Alright, so now it's time for Dynamite Belial in low mode to go against Mirage Fafnir. Ready, 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Alright, so some good attacks. Mirage Fafnir in the center. Dynamite Belial on the outside. Ooh, going in now. Ooh, some good attacks. Mirage Fafnir absorbing spin since it's in left. Going around. Dynamite Belial now has the center while Mirage Fafnir is going around. Both fighting in the center, going down to stamina now. Ooh, and Dynamite Belial getting the survivor finish right there. So I definitely do think it was that charged metal driver that just had better lag overall. But Dynamite Belial out-spinning Mirage Fafnir, that is impressive. Alright, so now it's time for Mirage against high mode. Alright, so ready, 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Okay, both landing. Dynamite Belial going around, and since it is in high mode, it has a gap, and that gap makes contact with the rubber. So Mirage isn't getting that beat up. Still getting beat up a lot, but not as bad. And with the disc making contact with Mirage, it is getting a lot of intense attacks. Ooh, and a draw right there. So definitely high mode and low mode does change how the Beyblade does overall. In low mode, the Beyblade is flush with the disc, which I'm pretty sure helps it with like burst resistance. And in low mode, or actually high mode, it isn't. And you can change it with other discs and whatnot. And with the gap with the disc, it makes contact with other Beyblades like in a weird way, losing its stamina overall. But not that bad. So Dynamite Belial is a really good Beyblade. This pink recolor looks really nice. The see-through stadium, amazing. And the new customizable launchers overall, I think are amazing. So this entire entry set is a wonderful set and just an amazing thing. So let me know down below what you guys think of Dynamite Belial. What do you think of the stadium? And do you think these customized launchers will break like sparking, or do you think they'll survive longer? And maybe they're even the best launcher ever. Who knows? But that is my review of the B-138 Dynamite Belial set. So that is all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and to subscribe if you haven't yet, and turn on bell notifications. That way you can be alerted when the next video comes out, and we have a ton of videos coming soon, so stay tuned. But like always, thanks for watching Way of the Bay.